Yo, what's up, guys? We finally got some Leaf news, and it's some very good Leaf news. Brad Treliving has done it again, getting another great deal done, signing Anthony Stolarz to a 4-year deal worth $15 million. Stoley will be making a cap hit of $3.75 million. Wow, what another spectacular deal by Brad Treliving, guys. I think we could all agree that this is an absolutely spectacular deal for Anthony Stolarz. Getting Stolarz for 4 more years at less than $4 million is an absolute bloody steal. After Stoley had a career year this year, guys, career year in wins, career years in start, top 5 in save percentage, top 5 in goals against average, Stoley absolutely deserves to get paid the money he is. Now, he could have obviously gotten paid in the open market, maybe $5-6 million. You know, Stoley also made it clear to the Leafs that he didn't want to negotiate during the season, of course. So there was obviously a bit of urgency by Brad Treliving and the Leafs brass to get a deal done. And obviously, of course, with Joseph Woll taking a leave of absence, that obviously urged the Leafs management to say, okay, let's get this guy locked up. Let's get this deal done so he has some security, you know, some safety, feeling comfortable, knowing that he's going to have a long-term deal in place. Stoley's obviously going to be starting in net for the Leafs when they play the Habs in a couple of weeks' time, of course. We saw James Reimer sign to a PTO, probably going to be playing as the backup for Joe Woll until he gets back. But like I said, guys, just a minute ago, another great deal by Brad Treliving. You get John Tavares signed for the deal you got him for. You get Nye signed long-term. And now you get Stoley signed long-term for the money they did. Like, I'm guaranteeing you that Brad Treliving told Stolarz, listen, we'll give you a little bit more in term, take a little bit less money because, you know, there's some big fish coming out in free agency next summer, guys. I think we can all agree who you know I'm talking about. One big man in Edmonton, obviously, of course. So Stoley taking a little bit less money is massive for the Leafs. You know, with the cap going up, the Leafs obviously alleviating themselves of one non-playoff performer, of course, going to Vegas. The Leafs have a lot of cap room going into next offseason. Stoley getting sewn up for the next 4 years is absolutely massive for the Leafs. If Stoley can replicate what he did last season for the Maple Leafs, guys, the Leafs are going to have another solid year. Now, I'm not saying they're going to win the division, but now with Barkov being out for the year, 7 to 9 month injury, obviously hurting his knee in practice, the Leafs have an opportunity here to make a push again to maybe get to a conference final. Florida's still going to be great, even though they don't have Tkachuk and Barkov for a chunk of the season. Barkov obviously all season, Tkachuk till probably after Christmas. But this is just another great move by Treliving. Nothing but praise for the general manager. He is doing a hell of a job getting these guys signed. Stoley, another great piece. If he does, like I said, continue what he did last year, Stoley will have another solid year. And let's hope to God that if the Leafs do obviously make the playoffs, of course, he stays healthy. That is the big concern, of course. That has always been the number one concern with Anthony Stolarz is can he stay healthy and can he play more than 40 games next year? He played a career high 34 this year, started in 33, but can he play 40 plus? I don't think he can. I think he can do it. I don't think he can do it, but maybe he's capable of it. We're gonna find out this year. We'll see if he can do it. Hopefully he doesn't get injured, but I still think this is a great deal by the Toronto Maple Leafs to get this guy sewn up before the start of the season. No uncertainty now regarding this goaltender next offseason. Of course, the Leafs can focus on some other pieces, of course. Now, with the season starting October 8th for the Leafs, guys, things are looking good in preseason. Michelli's looking good. Lauden's looking good. Lorentz is looking good. Some of the bottom guys are really showing out for the Leafs, guys, and that's what we want to see, the bottom guys performing well. Of course, we already know what the top dogs are going to do. Nyes, Matthews, Tavares, and Nylander. Of course, we know what these guys are going to do. They're going to perform when it matters most, of course. In the regular season, playoffs is a different story, obviously. We'll have to wait and see, guys. Season's right around the corner. Things are looking good for the Leafs, getting these guys signed and sewn up for the long term. Tell me your thoughts and opinions about Stolarz getting extended. It's another good job by the Leafs brass and Brad Treliving, guys. Tell me your thoughts and opinions. Thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, if you like this video, subscribe if you guys want to see more content. Go Leafs, go, guys. And remember, if you do not watch sports, you're more. Ciao, guys.